Good morning, guys. It's another glorious day in the service of the Empire. We who are about to die salute you. So, here we are in the middle of the week, and I got this harebrained idea that I wanted to make myself another goose. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I'm in no big hurry because I got other things to do. But yesterday I received this stake bed truck from Gearbox. And what I wanted to do is create a goose like this. This is a single axle, drive axle, and they've got double truck on the front, but I've also seen other renditions of this as a single truck. So I don't know which way I'll go. It will, of course, have to have a cow catcher. That's all part of it. And what I've done is I got a number of these gearboxes, and I just happen to have this frame. And so I started modifying it before I got the original. Oh, by the way, that bumper slips off, and I will take that bumper off. To me, that's just going to would be a problem. But this is what I've done so far. I'm using a Pride Lines O-gauge trolley motor. I took and I notched out this frame. The axles actually used the axle holes on the truck frame. Now, whether or not that will work, I do not know, because I have to put the wheels inside of the frame. So that may pose me a problem. I'll know more as I work on it. And like I said, once you re-engineer something that was engineered, sometimes you open a whole can of worms. So I also have to get a hanger for the front of the motor. This is just in here friction fit. And this is what I've got. This was originally the drive wheel with the pressed on gear, and I turned it down super thin. In fact, I almost got it too thin. As you can see, my screw hole is in view there, but there was plenty of meat, and it goes all the way down to the axle, so that's no big deal. I don't know how well this motor will work. This is for light equipment, and this truck is not overly heavy, but it may struggle to push it down the track. So we'll find out in time. I laid out the frame. I took my nibbler and I cut that out, dressed it with a file, and made it nice and smooth. And any of you guys that are interested in doing this type of work, you need to buy yourself a nibbler like this. This does fantastic work, and if you're really good at it, have a steady eye and a steady hand, you can lay out a line and you can cut it with this thing, and it'll make it look like it was punched out on with a die. I'm not that good. I do all right, but I usually wind up having to dress it a little bit with a file. So this is what we're working on. Oh, by the way, there are these oil cans that come with this truck, and they are absolutely fantastic. They would look good anywhere on a Lionel layout, and they're the same size as what the Lionel barrels are. So if I get this, I'll have to also cut a hole in the bottom of the bed here so that the motor can stand up. And I may take and use just a load of barrels and notch them at the bottom so they'll fit over the top of the barrel. Or not the barrel, but over the top of the motor. Or if it doesn't come up too high through the bed, I may set a non-conductive piece of material across here so that I can put the cans on there and show them. So that's what we're looking at. This is the motor I used, or I'm going to hope to use on this goose. And on my original goose, I used a double truck. This is an Alco post-war motor that I used and converted, and it rides up into that boxcar body on a hanger. So I'm hoping to maybe actually do a little bit of work on this in the not too distant future, but like I say, I've got a million things to do, and this was just a thought, something I've been thinking about for quite some time. And when I found this stake bed truck, which is, I really wanted to buy one that had a bed on it instead of having to fabricate one, which I could do it. I'm in that stage of life where if I can find something that meets my needs, why not buy it instead of build it? So that's where we're at on that. I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the week. For God's sakes, stay comfortable. Watch out for heat stroke, and we will talk with you later. Toodaloo.